Name is Tracy Hall. Before I turned 40, I noticed some movement issues that I first attributed to stress. I was only 39 years old and felt like I was in pretty good physical health, and it really freaked me out. I was driving to my in-laws' house, and I had kind of an episode where I couldn't get my foot to properly hit the gas pedal, and really kind of panicked, and it kind of set me into a trajectory of going, okay, I've got to deal with this. I did meet Dr. Eyer in his office, and my husband came with me. I was ready to accept the news that I knew was probably inevitable, that I do have early onset Parkinson's. The conversation with Dr. Eyer was so encouraging, though. It was so different from the other two appointments that I'd had with neurologists that, although they were, fantastic and good doctors, Dr. Eyer explained things to me in a way that made me feel like I had a future again. I'm a super active person. I'm a super social person. And I had kind of lost that part of me during this period of time when I was looking for the answers that Dr. Eyer has helped me kind of develop in my mind. And, one of the things that he told me that really resonated was, look at this almost the way somebody with diabetes looks at their regimen during the day for prescriptions, medication, therapy, et cetera. It's something you live with. You're going to put it in your back pocket and you're going to move on. And something about the way he said it and the way he described just how this is not a life-stopping thing. It's definitely, in my mind, it's an altering thing. It's kind of, in a way, since becoming part of the practice and getting on a routine with medication and physical therapy and exercise, I really have enjoyed my life more in the last year than I have in the last 3 years plus. I feel connected to the practice. I love his nurse, Kristen. I want to use the resources that the practice offers more. And I think that going forward, there may be some events and some collaboration with other early onset Parkinson's patients. I don't know anybody in their 40s that has this. I'd love to see how they move, what they do, what's on their mind, what kind of things work for them. But the environment and the conversation and the consultation was incredibly positive, and I didn't get that at other places. How we kind of, as patients, get these positive messages, understand what's happening that's good. One of the things that I could see for the future would be uniting really good resources like good physical therapists, good nutritionists, good inspirational avenues, if you will, to memory and movement for the patients to be connected to them and make it just kind of a collaborative network of things. I think that would be a good thing. In the beginning, I was terrified of anybody knowing that I had it. I was terrified knowing that I had it. I didn't want people to feel sorry for me. I didn't want them to look at me differently. I wanted to be able to just make it go away. And now that I've met Dr. Eyer and feel good, there's a pride behind what I've done and what has happened that I'm okay sharing now. And it actually feels a lot better to let people know what's going on, because to me, it's like, hey, you can have this, but your life can still be really great. Well, I've got an 11-year-old son, so he doesn't let me slow down for too long. And before I started taking medication, it was, I would have a hard time buttoning his shirt or zipping up his coat or, just making his lunch in the morning or, things that I'm like, I've got to be able to do this stuff as a mom. And that was just very scary and very sad for me. But now it's stuff that I can do. My handwriting's back, my typing ability's back. Life has come back.